What's up, guys? Okay, here's another video. Here are the top 5 stocks that I'm looking at for this week coming up. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix between some SPAC plays, some option plays, some long-term plays. But, alright, so let's start it. IPOE. That's a ticker symbol. Right now it's a SPAC. But there's rumors that it's going to merge with SoFi. If you know what SoFi is, it's basically an online banking company. They are an app. They do everything from student loans, car loans, credit cards, bank accounts. It's basically a one-stop shop for most of the financial instruments that you need in your life. Huge company, very popular. There's been a lot of talk. As you can see, the SPAC, this is back when it wasn't announced, and it ran up. So we were about 13, now we're at 24. This is a great long-term buy. I think that once the merger is confirmed, it's going to shoot up again. So we are at highs of about $25. It's going to shoot up past that. And usually the way these SPAC plays work is that they run up till the merger, and then once the merger happens, they come crashing back down. So what I would suggest doing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to let it run up. We're going to miss out on some of the uphill gains. But once it merges, it's going to come crashing down, and I'm going to watch it, and then I'll buy in once it hits what I think is the bottom, and then hang on to it long term. If you don't like a long-term play, we have a little bit of a dip here, so maybe it's worth buying, and then once it pops on the merger date announcement, then you could take profits from there. Or maybe you want to consider getting a straddle for a couple months out, where I think it's going to, that way you can kind of play both ends. When it shoots up, you could sell it off at that point. Or if you want to wait for it to come back down, if it does, there's no chance, or there's no guarantee that it does, maybe that's the way you want to play it. But IPOE, definitely worth watching this week. Next stock to watch out for this week, everybody's favorite, including Wall Street bets, GameStop. So you can see this is a crazy stock. I mean, you've heard all the Wall Street bets, the memes, and if you put $100 in, you would have 20 grand now, and this and that. And look at this. This is insane. It used to be $5 a share. Now we hit highs of 77. And there really hasn't been anything that changed fundamentally with the company. The only big news is that a guy from Chewy is taking a more pronounced role in the company. I don't understand. This is just simply people from the internet, Reddit, trying to just pump and dump. But whatever it is, so I would watch GameStop. Maybe you want to do puts. There's talk that it's going to run up. Right now it's 47% up in the pre-market, so really try to figure that one out. But maybe you want to continue playing the YOLOs and see if you can catch any more gains on the way up. I would consider buying puts myself. Very overextended on the RSI. MACD is just, the momentum is crazy on the positive side, but it could drop off. So this is a dangerous one, guys. I would be very careful with GameStop because I feel like the bottom could fall out at any moment now. Next stock on the list, CCIV, Churchill Capital. So this is another SPAC play. There's rumors that they are going to merge with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an EV stock led by some of the original Tesla people, and they have a factory. They're ready to start pumping out cars. This is another kind of like SoFi, where you would want to watch it on the run up. Try to, maybe if you were day trading, maybe you want to watch it for some cool action. We're up 16% in the pre-market today. Maybe you want to watch out for that. But just be aware that there's always a chance once it merges and it crashes down again. I think that Lucid Motors is a great long-term hold. So if you feel that $22 a share is a good deal, maybe start buying in now and then hope to just hold on for 5 to 10 years. It may not be a bad decision, but I think that right now it's a little bit overvalued, especially just for a SPAC. keep in mind it might not merge. The RSI is very overbought, but it looks like it seems to like being overbought. MACD is looking good. Looks like it's starting to curl up again as well. So maybe you want to buy in. Don't take my advice. This is just my own personal opinions. Don't use it for investing advice. I'm just giving you guys ideas to research further on your own. Next up is Mara or Riot. Both Bitcoin plays. We're going to look at Mara because the two of them, I feel that they are the better deal. They just have they're just a smaller company, but I feel like there's more potential with Mara. So as you can see, they've been trending downwards a little bit just as the overall Bitcoin hype has started to cool off. I'm going to change it to the yearly chart for you guys. So there's a big drop. They were at 28. That's when Bitcoin hit like 40,000 a Bitcoin. But I think that this is a good long-term play. These gaps are now being filled on the way down. Now you got gaps on the way down. So I think that it's going to turn around this week. I would consider buying into Mara long-term. Another thing that you could try is selling puts on Mara and Riot, because right now the premiums are very good on them. So maybe you want to sell 200, 300 shares, or it could be 3 put contracts for Mara or Riot. And then if you get a sign, that's alright, because long term I really think that these stocks are going to do alright. So maybe you want to grab up some premium, and then if you're assigned the shares, no big deal. RSI is looking a little bit better. Was very overbought. Now it's coming back down to normal levels. The MACD is low, but that's alright. Like I said, we're not trying to. Well, I don't try to catch the bottom. I try to look towards the bottom. But there's no way I think we're going to get the exact bottom on every single play. And the last stock on the list for this week is a company called Sarepta, SRPT. It's a biopharmaceutical stock. Usually I don't like them. But in this case, I'm taking a good look at it because there was a huge drop. As you can see over here, look, we're at highs of 181. We were at 166 and we just dropped, falling off the face of a cliff to $82. That's like it halved. The lows down here in March were like 78. So we're very close to the lows of March. After all this uptrend, this is a ridiculous drop. The reason for it is that they failed a gene therapy FDA approval. But this is a big company. This is not just a one catalyst type of deal. There you can see 181. This is an overall pretty healthy company. This drop is, I think, very unwarranted. I think it's going to come back up. Might not come back to 181 right away, but I think that you're probably going to get to this level, this 126 level, fairly soon. So I'm looking at these guys. This is going to be a major buy for me this week, simply as a value play. Once it comes back to this 129 or 130, I'm probably going to sell back out. But you have a lot of room to run. Right now it's at 98. So I'm watching this one. I think this could be a very good play in the short term. Look at the RSI. It just falls off a cliff. Very overbought, very oversold. And it's starting to come back. See the MACD? Huge red. Lots of red coming back. So it's starting to curl back up. I think this is a big buy. I'm going in heavy this week. Again, just a straight value play. The drop was not warranted. So that's it, guys. Take a look at these stocks. Do your own due diligence. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any other ideas for videos I can do. Any support is really appreciated, guys. Thanks. Good luck this week.